Good morning, students. Today, our class is Social Science, and we will study a new chapter, Unit number 9, our economic system. Look at the picture very carefully. You can see Sweetwala Bank, then from number 1, bank, then field, then transportation, then market yard, then Sweetwala, then bank, etc. We will study from page number 71 from primary sector. Certain resources are obtained directly from the nature, are used by us like food grains, fruits, and vegetables. We obtain wood, medicinal plants, gum, etc. from forest and milk, meat, bones, and leather from animals. We get fish from water and minerals from beneath the earth's surface. In short, forest, agriculture, mining, animal husbandry, fisheries, etc., provide raw material to us for food and industrially manufactured products or goods. Thus, these activities are categorized as the primary sector. Now, secondary sector, it is also known as manufacturing sector. Certain primary products are such that it has to be processed into a finished product to be of any use to us. Such economic activity is called the activity of secondary sector. Examples: manufacturing cotton textile from cotton, extracting oil from cotton seeds, making jaggery and sugar from sugarcane, making bricks from soil, etc. Small and large scale industries, manufacturing machineries, means of transport, means of communication, electrical equipment, consumer goods, chemicals and dyes, cloth, defense equipment, etc., are a part of the secondary sector. That is why it is also known as the industrial sector. Service sector. It is also known as the territory sector. The primary and secondary sectors cannot function without this sector. The raw material or finished product have to be transported to various manufacturing units or traders, for which various means of transportation and infrastructures, right, like railways, waterways, roadways, electricity, and other fuel facilities being essential. To maintain the communication between manufacturing and trading units, telecommunication, letters, internet, etc., are essential. To sustain the entire network of production and distribution, education, health, banking, and insurance facilities are required. In the modern times, ATM, call centers, software designing, etc., have become very important service. Read the table given below, think and write. Go to next page. A farmer sells wheat at the rate of rupees 15 kg to a flour mill. There it is turned into flour and sold to a biscuit making company for rupees 20 rupees per kg. The biscuit making company mixes sugar, ghee and other things with the flour and makes 4 big packets of biscuit. It is sold in the market for rupees 80, rupees 20 per packet. This biscuit is end product which reaches the consumer. Now, the economic activities are also classified on the basis of ownership, like government ownership, private ownership, and joint sector and cooperative sector. Government ownership, the industries which are owned by the government and run under the policies of the government are the public sector industries. For example, Vilai Steel Plant, Bharat Heavy Electricals Limited or BHEL, Oil and Natural Gas Corporation, ONGC, etc. Private ownership means the industries which are owned and run by private owners are termed as private sector units. For example, Tata Iron and Steel Company or TISCO, Reliance, Tornate, Cadila, etc. Joint sectors. There are certain limitations to public sector units. Generally, we find less dedication and commitment towards work in public sector units. To control these and to generate sufficient amount of required capital, the private sector units are asked to join the public sector units. This is known as joint sector. That means both government ownership and private ownership both are amalgamated and make a factory or make a company. This is called joint sector. In this, the government enjoys a greater control. Go to next page. Cooperative sector. There are many people in the country who are not economically very sound. They are not in the condition to start their own small or cottage industry. Such people make a cooperative society or group where they undertake the manufacturing and selling process. The units that are started with cooperation of a group of people are known as cooperative sector unit. For example, dairy, sugar mills, etc. Now, here economic liberalization. I will not read this classification, you read also. Okay. Economic liberations means sorry, the government has brought about certain changes in its economic policies so as to maintain its pace with the developing world and make India a developed nation. In accordance, the policy of liberalization was adopted in the year 1991. According to this policy, certain regulations related to manufacturing and trade and commerce were removed. Duties and tax relaxations on import export were announced. The process of establishing a new manufacturing unit was made simpler. As a result, India has been able to keep pace with the world in terms of production and trade and commerce. It has also generated more employment opportunities. Privatization. After the independence, many public ventures, large manufacturing projects owned by the government were started by the government of India. With the passage of time, these ventures made less profit and incurred loss. Many public ventures had to be closed down for this reason. This left an impact on our economic system. The workers became limited, but the industry suffered big losses. On the other side, the emphasis on quality increased around the world. The private sector started making more profit. All these circumstances motivated privatization. Government started showing inclination towards the private sector. The joint sector is a part of the process of private sector. Globalization. Globalization means the world becoming one or countries coming closer to one another. Due to the globalization, any country of the world can trade with another country easily. It integrates the markets and production unit of various countries. The process of growing international relations and the integration of market across the world is globalization. The unique revolution in the field of information technology has stimulated globalization. The World Trade Organization WTO, established in 1995 CE, is working towards promoting or fostering globalization. Effects of globalization, very important. The employment opportunities have increased in the service sector due to the advent of the information technology. phone, fax, mobile, email, internet, video conferencing, etc., are some of the revolutionary tools of information technology which transfer information faster and the revolutionary tools of at the low cost. This has made the economic development of our country faster. The multinational companies started projects in different countries which have proved to be profitable for the host nation. For example, Ford Motors has a car manufacturing plant in India where cars are manufactured not only for India but for the other countries too. Apparently, India receives the advantage of this venture. Similarly, big companies of India such as Tata Motors, Infosys, Asian Paints, Parley, etc. have export their commodities in the foreign markets. Consumer get commodities of a very good quality and at a low price due to competitions. For example, China made toys have become very popular in Indian market due to its low price and attractive designs. In 1 year, only the Chinese toys have replaced the Indian toys by 70 to 80% shops. Now, the toys in the Indian market are cheaper than before. Do you know the reason behind this? Due to the international trade, the Chinese toys came in the Indian market and proved to be better than Indian toys. However, the Indian toy manufacturers and traders have incurred losses. So, globalization at time causes loss to the cottage industries. So, here your chapter is over. Please read 2 or 3 times and write what I am sending to you, means workbook work. Okay, see you in next class. Thank you.